Hey guys, welcome back to the Confirm It RM YouTube channel. Getting back into charts. It's been a couple weeks. I have been away. Unfortunately, this work has been absolutely crazy, but that doesn't stop the market. As you guys know, it has been absolutely insane. What we've been seeing, it doesn't necessarily make no sense to see what has happened, especially with the Fed not really doing too much right now, saying stagflation isn't a thing, as well as just everything else just in the market, just either going up in cost, or we're seeing the opposite happen in other assets that have been flying up, like such as we had gold pullback, we had chocolate pullback, and just a lot of other companies reporting bad earnings right now for the Q1 of 2024 / Q4 of last year. Still, there's been that stipulation with that sort of growth. But regardless, right now we got our kickback with Bitcoin, within the past week and a half, and we had covered it at the beginning of March. Not really much has happened since then, just besides it pushing back. But we've seen it come back down to the 20-day moving average here on the weekly. The weekly held it. We're holding right here at the 3618. Really, we pushed through it here on the weekly, but if we go here to the daily, we can kind of get more of an idea. What we can do right now, though, I think, is just zoom out slightly, get us an idea, and then let's see. There we go. That's a little less cluttered for you. So we did talk about how we could see this. You see it right to a T. This is the width of this channel right there, right to the bottom. And then we grab that and we see where we fell almost exactly to it, exactly to 57. We were talking about how this could be contingent of going upwards. If we were able to hold ourselves accordingly, we would see ourselves back up, seeing $80,000 within, a couple weeks. But obviously, the sentiment wasn't there. Volume was dropping off, and lo and behold, seeing this. So come back down to our retest region. As long as we're above $54,400, just about, we're in okay territory, as you can see. Right here, that 54 is also that 1618 here on the short term, and that's our inverse. I'm sure if we were to give ourselves an inverse there, and we grab that from top to bottom here, and that's right in that region as well. Let's see. Right from there, that top to that bottom right there. Yep, 54,606. So it's very, very close to it. So it looks like if we wind up seeing any further push, 54,000 is really that next support. I think even here on the weekly, it's showing that same sort of thing. Let's see, when we zoom out just a little bit for you guys. Move in a little bit. All right, and then let me pull up that macro. But looking more closely, you would have to hold that 54. You can see that that's right around where that weekly is as well. So I wouldn't want to see it really drastically fall from here, because that next weekly one's at 45. We'll see on the daily though where that is. Right there, yeah, around 52.5. So it looks like if we were to wind up falling through here, you would have that 54 as being support. It may wick to 52, but it would be holding itself around that 54 region. But at the moment, we're kind of doing a falling parallel, and we can see right over here, we have that same sort of thing. So we can actually grab that. You can see right here. Grab, make it a little bit larger. Oh, gotta make it wider first. There we go. And let's see if we can kind of gauge our Bitcoin. Let's see. Could say something like this, some sort of parallel channel. It is pretty accurate in the beginning and in the end. I have a little bit less right here, but you have 1, 2, 3 consistent points of multiple days retesting. You have 1, 2, 3 groups over there of it touching. So maybe this parallel channel could be something that's on our mind, and then that width would be that base upwards, and then you'd see that would be getting us to around 80,000. And that's what we were just talking about like a couple weeks ago, seeing Bitcoin get up to around the $80,000 region. So it's not like it's off the table. It never really has been for me. It's us getting that time and just kind of waiting it out and seeing us get up there. Obviously, we just needed that correction. We kind of saw ourselves fly up from this region over here at 50,000 all the way up there to 72 was a 46% up. And what do we see? We see ourselves at a 24% drawdown. All right, and then nothing crazy. If you consider the whole run up that we got right here in January this year, we were up 100% almost. So getting that drawback of that 24%. I mean, who can blame, you know? So I'm on board with that at the moment. We don't need this Fibonacci anymore, right? So we have this parallel channel that's kind of falling its way downwards. We actually have ourselves kind of bouncing up here off the RSI. We're talking about being up here around that 41, 42. That's usually our bouncing region. You can see it was just same thing over here. Back in January when we got our push back up, we had our large... we had our nice knockback right here downwards. That was what kind of move? We were at 48,000 and got all the way down, let's see, 22% down. And then now we're seeing that same thing. We got our fly up and then our consolidation. And there we go. That one was obviously a lot quicker out of there. And that one had fallen through a lot more EMAs. This one kind of has a lot more to hold it up at the moment. But, wow, I'm actually really surprised to see Bitcoin back up there. I mean... if you're looking at the channel, I guess you can't say that because, I mean, it had fallen through all of them, and then it was able to break itself through the 100-day. So its next stop was going to be at 63 for a retest before getting stomped out. Realistically, if we make it through here, it's going to start pushing upwards because it's going to break through all EMAs and start looking for that discovery again. Getting, it's not held down by any moving averages. The only thing that you may see would be this high to this low right here. You'd want to see it break through around that 68, 70,000, and then you'd see it up to 84, and that's exactly what this would show us. But I wonder what your guys' thoughts are. I mean, nothing is really crazy for me, and I'm not freaking out. I'm not the whole YouTube and Twitterverse. Everyone obviously freaking out. With all the index, there's just been so much going on the past couple weeks. It's really describing the market as a whole. Just it's tough time in the economy, and it's just interesting to see how everything's getting impacted. But right now, Bitcoin is that hedge. I know a lot of news is coming out about a lot of other places, other countries using it. I know Russia has said some things, as well as other European nations about using Bitcoin. Just all that those buzzwords that could get everyone going. But seeing Bitcoin up 6.5% in a day ain't nothing to bat an eye about. I mean, you're definitely getting the rest of the market being pulled up with it right now. The total market cap is getting a nice bounce as well. Literally, the total market cap looks exactly like Bitcoin's chart right now, to a T almost. But you're seeing everything get pushed up because of it. Obviously, when Bitcoin comes down, or kind of goes a little more stagnant, is when we're going to start seeing the altcoins start to push up with it. Just because, the money starts to inflow to Bitcoin, so everything starts to kind of take its way out of the alts. That's just how it is. But I hope you guys are having a good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. I appreciate every single one of you. Sorry that I was not available the past couple of weeks. I'm hoping to really get myself back on the train. At least for the next week, I will be able to upload every single day. Just like I was. It's been an interesting time with the job I had taken. I just have no time for almost anything I used to do. And sad to say, but I'm hoping that can change and I can be here for you guys. Hope you're having a good one, and I'll see you guys on the next video.